ಎವ್ರಿವನ್, ವೆಲ್ಕಮ್ ಟು ಮೋಕ್ಷಿಕ ಅಕಾಡೆಮಿ ಯೂಟ್ಯೂಬ್ ಚಾನಲ್. ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಈ ವಿಡಿಯೋದಲ್ಲಿ ಜಿಕೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಳುವಂಥ ಎನ್ವಿರಾನ್ಮೆಂಟಲ್ ಸ್ಟಡೀಸ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸನ್ನು ನೋಡೋಣ. ಯಾರ್ಯಾರು ನಮ್ಮ ಚಾನಲನ್ನು ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಆಗಿ, ಹಾಗೆ ಬೆಲ್ ಐಕಾನ್ನ ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್, ವೆನ್ ಡು ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಹೌಸ್ ಗ್ಯಾಸಸ್ ಕಾಸ್ ಗ್ಲೋಬಲ್ ವಾರ್ಮಿಂಗ್? Options: when their concentration is enhanced, when their concentration is decreased, when there are no greenhouse gases, when greenhouse gas released in a balanced way. And the correct answer is option A, when their concentration is enhanced. Greenhouse gases causes global warming, which in the long run threatens to the existence of life on Earth. This is the case only when their concentration, means the gases which are involved in greenhouse gases, increases. Next question, how much percent of energy is absorbed from the sun to earth? Options are 25%, 50%, 75%, 100%. Correct answer is option B, 50%. When the earth receives energy from the sun, the surface of the earth only absorbs 50% of its radiation. What is called for the phenomena when the radiation absorbed by the atmosphere is re-radiated towards the surface of the earth? Smog, Newton effect, Darwin effect, greenhouse effect. Correct answer is option D, greenhouse effect. Greenhouse effect is a natural phenomena that helps in keeping the temperature at the surface warm and balanced, which is suitable for all organisms. Which of the following result obtained due to cutting down of trees? Providing more fresh oxygen, providing more pure water, cause greenhouse effect, cause increase in the rain. Correct answer is cause greenhouse effect. If we cut down the trees, it causes more greenhouse gases to increase. Hence, it is the cause of means cutting down the trees is relates to the greenhouse effect. Which is the most abundantly found greenhouse gas? Carbon dioxide, water vapor, methane, nitrous oxide. Means which is very more abundantly, means more we can see in greenhouse gases. Option B, water vapor. Water vapor is the most abundantly found greenhouse gas. It constituting around 35 to 70% of all the gas contributing to greenhouse effect. Next question, population growth indirectly contributes for greenhouse effect. Whether the given statement is true or false? Answer is true. Population growth is an indirect contributor and one of the major cause of the greenhouse effect. Due to increase in population, there is an increase in deforestation and increase in industrial process. Next question, which of the following is not a greenhouse gas? Water vapor, carbon dioxide, methane, ethane. Answer is ethane. Water vapor, carbon dioxide and methane, three of them are the gas which we can found in greenhouse. Ethane is not a greenhouse gas, in which greenhouse gas water vapor, previously I said it consists of about 35 to 70%. Carbon dioxide constitute about 9 to 26% and methane gas constitute around 4 to 9%. Next question, why the temperature inside the car is much warmer than the outside temperature when the car that has been left parked in the sun for a couple of hours? Options are due to air pollution, due to smog, due to sudden climate change, due to greenhouse effect. Correct answer is due to greenhouse effect. When we open the door of a car that has been left parked in the sun for a couple of hours, we notice that the temperature inside the car is much warmer than outside. This is due to the greenhouse effect. Taking the example of a car parked in the sun for a few hours, which of the following action takes place? Options are: sunlight once entered the car through windows is partially converted into heat. Sunlight once entered the car through windows is partially converted into electricity. Sunlight once entered the car through windows is completely absorbed by the car. Sunlight once entered the car through windows is partially converted into wind energy. ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ಕ್ವಶನಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿದ್ವಿ ನಾವು ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಕಾರನ್ನು ಬಿಸಿಲಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಹೋಗಿದ್ರೆ ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಟೆಂಪ್ರೇಚರ್ಗಿಂತ ನಾವು ಕಾರಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದು ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡಾಗ ಟೆಂಪ್ರೇಚರ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ. ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಅದು ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಹೌಸ್ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟ್ಗೆ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯಿತು. ಆದರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೆಯೋವಂಥ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಏನು ಅಂತ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಬಂದು ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಇ, ಅಂದರೆ ಸನ್ಲೈಟ್ ಒನ್ಸ್ ಎಂಟರ್ಡ್ ದ ಕಾರ್ ಥ್ರೂ ವಿಂಡೋಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಪಾರ್ಷಿಯಲಿ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟೆಡ್ ಇಂಟು ಹೀಟ್. ಪೂರ್ತಿಯಾಗಿ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ಪಾರ್ಷಿಯಲಿ ಹೀಟ್ಗೆ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಕಾರ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಟೆಂಪ್ರೇಚರ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಫಾರ್ ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಹೌಸ್ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟ್, ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಹೌಸ್ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಇಂಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ವಿತ್ ವಿಚ್ ಒನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಫಾಲೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್? ವಿಂಡ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ, sun's energy, atmosphere pressure, pollution in the atmosphere. Correct option is sun's energy. The greenhouse effect is caused due to the interaction of the sun energy with greenhouse gases. Which is the main feedback gas of the greenhouse effect? Water vapor, carbon dioxide, methane, nitrous oxide. Correct option is option A. As previously said, the main gas which is provided in the greenhouse effect is water vapor. Greenhouse is made up of bricks, glass, steel, copper. I know everyone knows this answer. Answer is option B. It is made up of glass. Greenhouse effect occurs to bodies other than Earth. Whether the sentence is true or false. The greenhouse effect occurs to bodies other than Earth is true. Means the greenhouse effect on Titan has an anti-greenhouse effect. The greenhouse effect on Venus is larger because its dense atmosphere consists mainly carbon dioxide. Venus planet ಗೆ ಹೋಲಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಇನ್ನೂ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಅರ್ತ್ಗೆ ಹೋಲಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಬರೀ ಅರ್ಥಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೆಯುತ್ತಿರುವಂಥ ಮೇಜರ್ ಆಗಿ ಏರ್ ಪೊಲ್ಯೂಷನಿಂದ ನಮಗೆ ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಹೌಸ್ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ. What is the average concentration of ozone in the ozone layer of the atmosphere? Nearly 100%, greater than 90%, between 10 to 50%, less than 10 ppm. Correct answer is option D, less than 10 ppm. The concentration of ozone is about 10 ppm in the ozone layer and only 0.3 ppm in the entire atmosphere. Who discovered the ozone layer? Option A, Henry Buson and Charles Fabry. B, Charles Sagan and Charles Fabry. C, GMB Dobson. D, Charles Sagan and GMB Dobson. Correct answer is A, Henry Buson and Charles Fabry. Which of the following device can be used to measure ozone in the stratosphere from the ground? Spectrometer, photometer, spectrophotometer, spectroozonometer. Option C is the correct answer. Spectrophotometer. Spectrophotometer is the meter which is used to measure the ozone in the layer stratosphere. The ozone layer absorbs what range of wavelength of the sun's radiation? 0.8 nm to 1.50 nm, 200 nm to 315 nm, 450 nm to 570 nm, 600 nm to 750 nm. Nanometer nm means. Correct answer is option B, that is 200 nanometers to 315 nanometer. Who discovered the formation of ozone from photochemical reactions? Options are GMB Dobson, Sidney Chapman, Charles Sagan, Henry Buson. Correct answer is this is correct answer is option B, that is Sidney Chapman, who was first discovered the photochemical reaction in ozone. Between what altitudes is the ozone layer found in highest concentration? 10 to 20 kilometers, 20 to 40 kilometers, 40 to 55 kilometers, 55 to 70 kilometers. Correct answer is option B, that is 20 to 40 kilometers. The ozone layer prevents dash from passing through the Earth's atmosphere. Ultraviolet rays, infrared rays, X-rays, all of the above. Correct answer is ultraviolet rays. The ozone layer prevents ultraviolet rays from passing through the Earth's atmosphere. Nitrogen also helps in preventing UV rays, that is ultraviolet rays, from reaching the Earth. Whether the statement is true or false? True, because nitrogen prevents extremely short wavelength or vacuum UV radiations from reaching the surface. Which of the following UV radiation is responsible for causing sunburns and skin cancer? UV, that is ultraviolet A, ultraviolet B, ultraviolet C, all of the mentioned. Correct answer is ultraviolet B. Ultraviolet B radiation is about 350 to 280 nanometers, which is responsible for the causing of sunburns and as well as skin cancer. When was the ozone hole discovered? 1974, 1964, 1994, 1984. Option D, 1984 is the correct answer. Which product contains ozone depleting substances? For examples, motorbike, car with AC, spray, oven, refrigerator, pesticides, fire extinguisher. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ 7 ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಓಝೋನ್ ಡಿಪ್ಲಿಷನ್ಗೆ ಕಾರಣ ಆಗುವಂಥ ವಸ್ತುಗಳನ್ನ ನೋಡಬಹುದು ಅಂತ. ಮತ್ತು ನಿಮಗೆ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ನೋಡಿ 1 2 3 4 5 6 ಇದೆ, 7 ಇಲ್ಲ. ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಆಪ್ಷನಲ್ಲಿ 2 3 4 6 7 ಇದೆ, ಫಿಫ್ತ್ ಮತ್ತು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಸಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 2 4 5 6 7 ಇದೆ. ಇನ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಡಿ ಬಂದು 2 3 4 5 6 7 ಇದೆ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಬಂದು ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಸಿ, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ 2. ಕಾರ್ ವಿತ್ ಎಸಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ಓಝೋನ್ ಡಿಪ್ಲಿಷನ್ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ, ಮತ್ತು ಓವನಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ, ರೆಫ್ರಿಜರೇಟರಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ, ಪೆಸ್ಟಿಸೈಡ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ, ಮತ್ತು ಫೈರ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ವಿಷಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್. ಫಾಲೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಆರ್ ಇನ್ವಾಲ್ವ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಓಝೋನ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಸೈಕಲ್? Atomic oxygen, diatomic oxygen, triatomic oxygen, all of the above. ನಮಗೆ ಈ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋಂಥ ಫಾಲೋಯಿಂಗಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಓಝೋನ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಸೈಕಲನ್ನು ನಾವು ನೋಡ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಬಂದು ಆಲ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಅಬೋವ್. ಆಟಮಿಕ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್, ಡೈಯಾಟಮಿಕ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಮತ್ತು ಟ್ರೈಆಟಮಿಕ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್. Montreal Protocol is related to what? Global warming, ozone layer depletion, sustainable development, food security. Correct answer is ozone layer depletion. International Day for the Preservation of the Ozone Layer or World Ozone Day is celebrated on September 16th, September 18th, October 16th and October 18th. Correct option is September 16th. Ozone depletion would magnify production of dash, vitamin A, B, C, D. Correct answer is vitamin D. It is a depletion of vitamin D. Which convention adopted for the protection of ozone layer? Vienna Convention, Basel Convention, Montreal Protocol, Stockholm Convention. Correct answer is option A, Vienna Convention in 1985. The main objective is to promote and cooperation by means of systematic observation, research and information about ozone layer. How many years once the parties in the Vienna Convention meet to take a decision? 1, 2, 3, 4. Correct answer is 3. The parties of Vienna Convention meet once in a 3 years in order to make decision designed to administer the convention and also the results of the ozone layer. When did Stockholm Convention on persistent organic pollutants came into exist? 2000, 2002, 2004 and 2006. Option is C, 2004. Stockholm Convention came into existence on 17th May 2004. It is a globally treaty to protect human health and the environment from persistent organic pollutants. What are persistent organic pollutants? Option: organic manure, weed, sand, chemicals. Answer is chemicals. Chemicals that remain intact in the environment for long periods and become widely distributed geographically and accumulate in a fatty tissue of living organisms, which makes human health hazards. What is the main aim of Stockholm Convention on Persistent Organic Pollutants? Eliminate dangerous POPs, increase the usage of dangerous POPs, developing strong chemicals, increase in the production of POPs. Answer is A, eliminate dangerous POPs. The main aim is for the organic pollutant is to eliminate dangerous POPs, which starts with the 12 worst. Apart from this, it also aims to support the transition to the safer alternatives. Rotterdam Convention is established to trade with hazardous chemical. Whether the statement is true or false. True. It is the prior informed consent procedure for certain hazardous chemicals and pesticides in international trade. Basel Convention is mainly deals with biological diversity, hazardous waste and their disposal, persistent organic pollutants, ozone depleting. Answer B, hazardous waste and their disposal. What is the main aim of UNFCCC? Stabilization of greenhouse gas, increase of greenhouse gas, increase of temperature, stabilization of oxygen. Correct answer is option A, stabilization of greenhouse gas. This reason behind this is to achieve the stability in the global warming. Which convention came into exist for the protection of marine environment of the Baltic Sea Area? When in conventions: Stockholm Convention, Helsinki Convention, Bucharest Convention. Correct answer is option C. It is an international convention encompassing various measures for the prevention and elimination of the pollution of the Baltic Sea. For the conservation of migratory species of wild animals, which convention took place? Rio de Janeiro Convention, Bonn Convention, Basel Convention, Aarhus Convention. Bonn Convention is the correct answer. It came to exist for the conservation of migratory species of wild animals. Bonn Convention is often seen in news which is related to which of the following? Migratory species, solar alliance, land degradation, global warming. Option A, migratory species. When did the Washington Convention happens? 1972, 1973, 1975, 1978. Option B, 1973. Consider the following statements regarding the Convention on International Trade in Endangered Species of Wild Fauna and Flora. It is the only treaty to ensure that international trade in plants and animals does not threaten their survival in the wild. It is administered through International Union for Conservation of Nature. Which of the statement given above is correct? Option statement 1 only, statement 2 only, both the statements, or neither both the statements are true. Correct answer is option 1. What is the full form of ENMOD? Environmental Middle Convention, Environmental Modification Convention, Environmental Middle Center, Environmental Modification Center. Option B, that is Environmental Modification Convention, which is an international treaty. The Ramsar Convention is also called as Convention on Wetlands, whether the statement is true or false. The statement is true. Ramsar Convention is mainly we say as Ramsar site, not we mention now we Ramsar Convention we mention as a Ramsar site, which is mainly for wetlands. Protocol and conventions are the same, whether the statement is true or false. False. Protocol conventions are not same. The convention is a formal agreement and the protocol is one of the way in which convention can be modified. How many parties are there in the Nagyo protocol? 191, 193, 195, 197. Option B, that is 193 parties are there in the Nagyo protocol. When did Nagyo Kuala Lumpur supplementary protocol came into force? 2011, 2015, 2017, 2018. Option D, 2018. Which protocols helps to phase out hydrofluorocarbons? Option A, Montreal Protocol. Option B, Kyoto Protocol. Option C, the Cartagena Protocol. Option D, the Niagara Protocol. Option A, Montreal Protocol is the correct answer. Hydrofluorocarbons are greenhouse gases with a significantly higher warming potential than carbon dioxide. More than 170 countries have reached a strict deal to phase out hydrofluorocarbons. For the Convention on Biological Diversity, which protocol was adopted? Kyoto Protocol, Montreal, Niagara, Cartagena. Option D, Cartagena is the protocol for biosafety. When did the Montreal Protocol came into force? 1985, 1987, 1989, 1991. Option C, 1989. The Changwon Declaration is related to which of the following? Mangroves, estuaries, peatlands, wetlands. Correct option is option D. Option D, that is wetlands. The Changwon Declaration is related to the wetlands, which highlights the positive action for ensuring human well-being and security in the future. These are the major 50 questions which may ask on the topic environmental studies. Thank you. For more information, download our Mokshika Academy app.